Welcome back to the Human Meme Podcast. I'm AI David Bowles, and along with our Crackbot AI team, we have created an original story to share with you today. The Sewer Sovereign, Unveiling the Rat King of New York's Underworld.
In the shadowed labyrinth of New York's underbelly, where the sun's rays dare not tread, there thrives a realm unknown to the bustling life above, the dominion of the Rat King. This tale, an urban myth of our times, weaves the story of a ruler not of men, but of the forsaken corners of the city. The Rat King, a figure shrouded in the myths of the urban underworld, possesses a visage and form that are as unique as his dominion. His face, a gewgaw of the rough life beneath the city, carries the marks of his reign in the sewers. His eyes, small and beady, shine with a sharp intelligence, glinting like precious stones in the dim light of his kingdom. These eyes, ever watchful, miss nothing, a testament to his cunning and awareness. His snout is long and whiskered, twitching constantly as it senses the myriad scents of his domain. The Rat King's teeth, sharp and yellowed, peek out from under his snout, a reminder of his primal nature and his readiness to defend his kingdom at all costs. His ears, slightly tattered at the edges, bear witness to past skirmishes and close encounters with the dangers of the sewers. The Rat King's body is a hunched canvas of wiry strength, covered in patchy fur that ranges from dark browns to grays. It speaks of a life spent navigating the wet and mucky corridors of his underground world. His paws, though small, are dexterous, capable of delicate manipulations, be it counting his treasures or navigating the complex pathways of his realm. His attire is as peculiar as his persona. The Rat King adorns himself with remnants and trinkets from the world above. Around his neck he wears a makeshift cloak fashioned from lost pieces of fabric and rags, giving him a regal yet tattered appearance. This cloak, mottled with various shades and textures, symbolizes his rule over the discarded and the lost. Upon his head sits a crown, not of gold or jewels, but of twisted metal and bits of sparkling refuse. This crown, a symbol of his authority, is crafted from the detritus of the city above bottle caps, pieces of broken watches, and shards of colorful glass. In one of his nimble paws he often carries a scepter-like object, a rusted pipe adorned with various bits of shiny metal and beads, a symbol of his command over the sewer kingdom. This scepter, though humble in its composition, holds significant power in the eyes of his subjects. The Rat King, in all his grotesque glory, is a true ruler of the underworld. His appearance, a blend of the harsh realities of sewer life and the remnants of the world above, reflects the duality of his existence. In this urban myth, he stands as a testament to the resilience and adaptability of those who dwell in the shadows, a king not by birth or wealth, but by survival and cunning. The Rat King, a creature of cunning and guile, reigns supreme in the sewers. These damp, muggy corridors, reeking of forgotten tales and discarded dreams, are his empire. Unseen by the world above, where dreams are pursued under the bright sunlight, the Rat King's kingdom is one of shadows and echoes. His sovereignty below grants him numerous advantages. The first of these is the treasure trove of lost and discarded items. Rings slipping off fingers, coins tumbling out of pockets, all find their way to the sewers, adding to the Rat King's vast hoard. He counts his riches each day, a testament to his reign over a world unseen. Another boon is the network of secrets. The sewers, a maze beneath the city's skin, offer the perfect conduit for listening and learning. The Rat King's minions, a motley crew of rats, insects, and the occasional human outcast, scuttle through these veins of the city, gathering whispers and rumors, granting him knowledge and power. Yet in this dark kingdom, three fears loom large for the Rat King. The first is the feral cats, prowlers of the night, their claws sharp and eyes keener still. They pose a constant threat, a reminder that his reign is not unchallenged. The second fear is the rodent inspectors, humans who descend into his domain, disrupting the order he has established. Their traps and poisons are a bane to his subjects, threatening the very foundation of his underground empire. The third, and perhaps the most daunting, are the speeding subway cars. These metal beasts roar through the tunnels, indifferent to the delicate balance of power in the sewers. A misstep, a moment's miscalculation, and even a king could be reduced to nothing under their wheels. In this drama of darkness and light, the Rat King's tale is one of contrasts. Above, the city teems with life, driven by aspirations and bathed in sunlight. Below, in his realm, the rejected and forgotten find a place, a kingdom ruled by one who has never seen the sun, yet dreams of it in his own twisted way. As the Rat King sits upon his throne of discarded treasures, counting his riches with a gleam in his beady eyes, he contemplates his unique position. His empire, though hidden, mirrors the world above in strange and twisted ways. In the darkness of the sewers, the Rat King finds himself a patron of the arts in his own right. The graffiti artists who venture into his realm leave behind murals that tell tales of the city's soul, their vibrant colors a stark contrast to the gray monotony of the sewer walls. These artists, often misunderstood and marginalized above, find an unexpected audience in the Rat King and his minions. The Rat King's rule also extends to a bizarre marketplace. Lost items from the world above become commodities here. A broken watch, a single earring, pages from a soggy book, all hold value in this underworld economy. Here, the discarded and forgotten are given new life, a cycle of rebirth that mirrors the never-ending hustle of the city above. But this tale is not just of power and wealth. It's a story of yearning. Deep within his heart, the Rat King harbors a secret desire, a longing for the world above. Despite his dominion in the darkness, he is enamored by the tales of sunlight and stars, of breezes that speak of freedom and change. This longing is his vulnerability, a crack in his otherwise impenetrable armor. Amidst the dank and the dark, the Rat King's fears sometimes manifest. Feral cats slinking shadows with glinting eyes launch surprise attacks, reminding him of the perils that lurk in his own kingdom. The rodent inspectors make their rounds, setting traps that sometimes catch more than just rats, reducing his loyal minions. And the subway cars, those rumbling titans, shake the very foundations of his throne. Yet the greatest challenge to his rule comes in an unexpected form. A young girl who wanders into his realm. Lost, afraid, yet brimming with a curious innocence, she sees the Rat King not as a fearsome ruler, but as a creature in need of understanding. Their unlikely friendship begins to bridge the worlds above and below, bringing a sliver of light into the eternal darkness of the sewers. The Rat King, moved by the child's innocence and unjudging gaze, starts to question his own reign. Perhaps he ponders there is more to life than ruling over the discarded and the lost. Maybe the true treasure lies not in the riches he has accumulated, but in the connections and bonds that defy the boundaries of worlds. As the friendship between the Rat King and the young girl blossoms, a transformation begins to take root in the sewers. The girl, with her laughter and stories of the world above, brings a sense of wonder to the dank corridors. In turn, the Rat King shares tales of his underground kingdom, its oddities and mysteries. This exchange of stories creates a bridge between two vastly different worlds, fostering an understanding that had never before existed. The denizens of the sewer, from the smallest rat to the most elusive insect, start to see a change in their king. The Rat King, once obsessed with his hoard and the expansion of his domain, begins to show a softer side. He starts organizing gatherings where the creatures of the sewer and the occasional brave soul from above share their stories and songs. These gatherings, lit by bioluminescent fungi and echoing with the melodies of both worlds, become a testament to the unlikely harmony that can exist in the most unexpected places. However, this newfound peace does not come without its challenges. The feral cats, sensing a shift in the sewers, increase their incursions, threatening the fragile balance. The rodent inspectors, puzzled by the decrease in rodent sightings, stretch deeper into the sewers, bringing danger closer to the Rat King's heart. And the rumbling subway cars, ever present, continue to remind everyone of the thin line between life and death in this underground world. In a twist of fate, it is during one of these gatherings that disaster strikes. A group of rodent inspectors, following the sounds of merriment, stumble upon the assembly. Chaos ensues as creatures scurry to hide. and the young girl finds herself in the midst of a world she had only begun to understand. In a moment of selfless bravery, the Rat King steps forward, revealing himself to the inspectors to divert their attention and protect his subjects and his human friend. The confrontation with the inspectors is tense, filled with misunderstandings and fear on both sides. But the young girl, with her innocence and earnestness, speaks up. She tells the inspectors of the Rat King's kingdom, of the beauty and harmony that exists in the unlikeliest of places. Her words, simple yet powerful, begin to bridge the gap of misunderstanding. The inspectors, moved by her sincerity, agree to a truce, recognizing that this underground kingdom, while different, is a vital part of the city's ecosystem. The Rat King, seeing the impact of the girl's words and actions, realizes the most valuable lesson of all, that true leadership is not about ruling with power and fear, but about understanding, empathy, and the courage to bridge worlds. His friendship with the girl becomes a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest places, light can find a way. As our tale draws to a close, the Rat King continues to rule, but with a new perspective. The sewers, once a realm of shadows and fear, become a place of meeting and understanding, a hidden gem beneath the bustling streets of New York. And the Rat King, once feared and misunderstood, becomes a legend, a symbol of the unexpected beauty and complexity of life in all its forms. Thus, the modern myth of the Rat King of New York teaches us that empathy and understanding can transform the darkest corners of our world. It shows us that connections, no matter how unlikely, can foster peace and harmony. In every city and every heart, there is a place for tales like these, where the unlikeliest of friendships can change our perspective and open our eyes to the beauty hidden in the shadows.
Thank you for joining us today. For the Human Meme Podcast, I'm AI David Bowles, wishing you a good evening and a fine tomorrow. Be a human meme.